What's up, y'all? Got a big climbing stage today. I maybe even underestimated it until I really got in there and looked at it today. For reference, this is 200 meters more climbing than Alpha's Lift. So it's tough to wrap your mind around this one because it's the biggest stage yet. I think we'll see the biggest time gaps yet, but it's still really early. And comparatively, there's still much bigger stages later in the race. So I think if I dig myself a hole here, whatever I gain from that effort. What's up, Scott Broom? Yo, welcome. I think whatever I gained, if I really pushed it to the absolute limit today, I would probably end up losing that again on like stage 15 in 2 weeks, which is going to be much gnarlier even than this. Like the potential to blow up spectacularly is huge. So with that in mind, goal for today will be do some drafting on the lower slopes as much as possible. And you guys can watch right up there, the under my power, it actually, when you're on someone's wheel, it tells you how much you're saving by being on their wheel. So I'm going to try to really use that today to manage whether or not the drafting is worth it. But if someone goes way outside of my pacing plan, especially off the start, I'm just going to wave goodbye to them. I will have to go a little hard off the line. We've got a tiny little lump and then flattens out. I want to draft that whole thing, but that's the plan. I did remember to, so if you watched yesterday, you know that one was mostly, it was a lot of false flat downhill. It wasn't like descending where you don't have to pedal. It was like you're pedaling, but you're going like 34 miles an hour the whole time. So it's like 2% down. So I actually cranked my trainer, it would be called trainer difficulty on another platform, but feedback intensity is what they call it on RGT, which I think is probably a better name. I cranked my feedback intensity up to like almost 80% so that when we hit those little rises, I would feel the resistance on the pedals and remember to push. And I was seeing a lot of people in other time slots say that stuff caught them out. But then I also had to remember that I had done that so that it wasn't on 80% today, because then I would probably just be, honestly, the big thing is that I would have to switch from the big ring to the small ring, and that's what I'm trying to avoid, because switching from the big ring to the small ring while you're at race pace is a really good way to shift the chain, have no resistance on the pedals, and dive through my monitor. So I actually have a teammate who early in lockdown did that. He threw his chain trying to go to the small ring and injured his knee, probably like one of the only indoor cycling injuries I've ever heard of. But that stuck in my mind, and I was like, okay, don't do that. I'm gonna get my music going here. I always make sure to take like all my other devices off the Wi-Fi if I can. I need a lot of bandwidth for you guys to be seeing it. Another thing I'll say is I'm probably not gonna have my eyes on the stream the whole time, but if my green screen starts getting weird, let me know. I'm doing these at dusk here in America, so like I'm not in a windowless box here, so the sunset changes the light and it can make the green screen get weird. So honestly, if I need to adjust that at some point in this, I think this will probably be like an hour or more, hour 15, I don't know. If I need to adjust that at some point, it might actually be a welcome respite from thinking about how much this hurts. So y'all let me know. Oh, let's see. Not sure who all we got. P. Hogan got me in the sprint yesterday. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I wonder if E. Lewandowski. I think I recognize that name from Swift. I don't know. Let me know if you guys see any contenders in here. Here we go. That's probably too much. Like I said, I just want to get over this first one in the group. Okay, Samu is really strong. Thanks, Jasper. Good luck to you. I'm glad I don't have you to chase today. Probably blow myself up. If y'all don't know, Jasper is like way up there on the GC. He's in the chat right now. Thanks, Trumpton. Appreciate it. Yo, I love those goats and wildlife and stuff. I gotta say, Magic Roads courses have been looking so good. Like, when you factor in that this is a procedurally generated course, it's pretty amazing. Let's see. D. Daly is strong. B. Hogan is strong. Oh, there's Cadiz. Okay, Cadiz is strong too. That's probably, he'll put down a good time. Looking to see what names I recognize here. Cadiz and I basically did a team time trial yesterday. Still lost some time to the later time slots, but I think that was unavoidable because we only really had like 3 guys taking hard pulls. I'm proud of how efficient we rode, and I think to push harder would have been a large mistake. I don't see Drader up here. I thought B. Drader was in this stage time. So, thankfully, and I guess this is the result of 5 days of consecutive racing, I did weigh in a little light today. Went down 1 bracket. Trying to weigh myself every day to make sure that stays accurate throughout this whole tour. I'm generally around 135, 133 today. And that's pounds, obviously. Most of y'all are probably, for reference, that's like 61 kg versus 60 kg versus 59 and 0.75 or something like that. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can save in the draft here. That green number up there. Need to get right on the wheel. Oh yeah. Let's get deep in there. It's a little over my prescribed pace, but to be saving like 30, 40, 50 watts, that's worth it. Appreciate the like, whoever liked it. I have a feeling that when it gets steep, the group's going to be Samu, D Daily, myself. Oh, okay, maybe B Drader backed off, like back to time slot up. Seems like everyone here recognizes how long this climb is going to be, which is very long. Like I said, this is bigger than Alpe du Zwift, so keep that in mind. Famous Sean Kelly stage finish on this one, 1985. Drader might be trying to get on board with a faster time slot, but yesterday that would have made a big difference. Today, I honestly think having people just blasting the pace right here would probably be bad for me. I think that would have me riding way over my prescribed goal, which I don't know if I've said it on the stream yet, but 275-ish would be, I think that's a good happy medium between going fast and blowing myself. For reference, my FTP is like 294. That's according to my 20-minute power from stage 1. That's the update that RGT gave me. I think I did 310 for 21 minutes, which 310 is like 5.1, 5.2 watts a kilo for me. But because this could very well be over an hour, to ride at or above your FTP for an hour, you can't do above. That's what makes it your FTP. If you ride above your FTP for an hour, that's your new FTP. And I do think it's pretty accurate, so. When we hit about the 30-minute mark, I'm going to need y'all going crazy in the chat. Keep me distracted. Looks like it gets steeper, like one more flat shelf and then it gets steeper. So I'm gonna try to keep this group rolling pretty tight, at least until that next shelf. Yeah, you can see even right here, I'm still saving 14, 15 watts. Stuff adds up over an hour. It's like a flatter part right here. The stage profile over my head is really good, really accurate, zoomed into an appropriate scale. Ooh. So we get deeper in, I'm going to need to stand up some. Yeah, Trumpton, I'm going to try. I gotta say, we're on stage 5, and it hurts real bad.
But I decided doing a grand tour on the trainer, that's something. Doing most of a grand tour on the trainer, it's kind of nothing. I have no idea Trumped in top 10 maybe, top 5. I think top 10 is what I should shoot for. Top 5 is like the stretch goal. Definitely going for consistency. Probably start doing some standing up here in a minute. Thanks, Shella. Yeah, we got a really quality field here. I think you see that with like Laverick dropping in on stage 1, and like there were 5 or 10 guys that were within striking distance. And that's kind of like top level virtual racing, especially hill climbing. Need to do that periodically. Yeah, it's steep enough now. I just need to disregard these guys, hit my numbers. Luckily, they're riding my exact pace. Yeah, Billy, I don't know if I'm really racing them. West, Laverick, even Jasper and Deca, I think they have a little bit of an edge on me power-wise. So my only hope is that I race really smart and just hold it together in week 3. That's going to be the key, I think. And I mean, it could be that they just don't fall apart, but that's a card I gotta play. I think about an hour was pretty spot on. Looks like we're over halfway, but we had that flat lead in. Billy, we'll see how the stages work out and my work schedule and stuff. This early time slot, good for a couple of reasons. One is, gives me a couple of chances to redo if I have a dropout or something. 2 is it's right after work. And 3 is the stream. I know a lot of people are watching these just to get a taste of the stage. So, you know, gotta do it for the content. Billy, there's another flattish one like tomorrow, or like yesterday, that I could do heads up in the fast group. That would be the move. I'm gonna be on the lookout for an opportunity. Yeah, Billy, I don't quite have that Laverick power or anything, so gotta play to my audience, you know? Which, been thinking about that. Y'all tell me if this is right. I feel like my place in this whole streaming world is high-level everyman. Relatively fast dude with a full-time job. That's kind of my deal, I think. Speaking of which, almost up to 600 subscribers. Would be sick if people would subscribe. Love to hit 600 during the tour. of switch it up on my cadence a little. How's the old green screen holding up? Let's see. Smooth. All right. What's up, goat? I expect to see some absolutely insane times from Jasper and Decca. I don't know if Jasper's still watching, but he was here earlier. Oh, I should say this. I'm planning to do commentary tomorrow on the ZMS live stream, the 1830 British summertime, so like lunchtime American. So tune in for that. It's about that time. Whew. Legs are pulverized. Looks like it'll be 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Hard to say. It's another thing, hard to pace for. Trying to read my internal rev limiter here. Oh wow, look at these, off the taste. Let's put in the soul crusher. Yeah, here we go. Keep it at 300 until that flatter spot. Once it goes under 8, sit back down. Whew, 9%. You got it, Kyle. Got hot water music in the headphones. Helps. All right, under 8. Let's get back into sweet spot. Ah. 3 miles at 9 or 10%, still a long way though, Billy. I think it'll probably be at least 15 minutes, not more. Stand up again when it gets really steep. Try to do 300. Ooh, all right, under 8. Just try and get this heart rate down a little. All right. It's got to settle in now. Grind it out. Nothing to it but to do it from here. try and hit 275 close as I can. Anybody know any good jokes? Looks like it gets real steep at the end. Thanks, Billy. Like it's about to get stupid steep again. Try and stand up there. Yeah, there's almost 9. Billy, I didn't even notice that goat. That's how deep I am in the pain cave now. Can't see anything but the gradient. Ooh, 11. Damn. See the 1K to go banner in the distance. All right, last K. Yo. Try to leave it all out here. For the fans. This is the pace Jasper's going to do all the way. Almost there. All right, that's the time to beat. First time in the hot seat, 282. Beautiful. So, like I said, 294 is my FTP. Just did 12 watts off of that for 53 minutes. That's as good as you can go. Oh. Feel really good about how I paced it too. I saved a lot at the beginning on the shallower pitches when we could still draft, and then I really punched it on everything that was over 8%. That's a way to really kind of moneyball the pacing strategy. Make sure you put down, if you're going to go over,
go over on the steep stuff. You're gonna go under on the flat stuff, but you want your